Hey everyone, happy college football. Welcome to Porcelain Picks. I'm your host, Andrew Fabian. It's a Tuesday morning. It's your version of Porcelain Audit. College football playoffs are underway. We've got a championship matchup set up for this upcoming Monday. A lot of excitement yesterday on a nice New Year's Day. Hopefully you were able to watch some of this game last night. This Washington-Texas game, obviously it ended Eastern time at about 12:45. I stayed up and watched it because I had to see who was going to win. I had to see who was going to match up against Michigan. We at Porcelain Picks are focused on bringing you the locks you need as you scroll atop the porcelain throne. We're going to do that for the national championship game. So make sure you smash the subscribe button so you get notified when I drop this pick coming up on Friday or Saturday this upcoming week, all right? We'll dive into the 5 picks I made yesterday on New Year's Day. I started out with the Citrus Bowl. We had Iowa and Tennessee. Iowa was a 5.5-point dog. The over-under was set at 36.5. It was actually 35.5 at game time. We locked it in at 36.5. That was a close call on this game. We were dead wrong. I was dead wrong on the Iowa spread. I thought Iowa was going to be able to disrupt Nico, the freshman quarterback from Tennessee, who was making his first start. I thought Iowa's defense is not the team you want to go up against for your first start. Tennessee's offense was able to move the ball. Nico did a really nice job on the ground. He did not fall for any of the trickery that Iowa brought to the table. Tennessee ends up winning this game 35-0. They were driving in. They were looking to score some more. They almost punched it in and lost the under for us as well. But luckily, this game led us to 1-1 on the weekend. So Iowa plus 5.5, huge bust on that one. For that, I'm accountable. That was terrible. But the under 36.5 did hit. So we'll take that for what it was, a 1-1 type game. All right, moving to the games that matter. So the Rose Bowl action, we had Alabama and Michigan, one of two excellent college football playoff games. Should have prefaced with that. Usually each year we get one big blowout in a playoff game. Both games were worth watching, and hopefully you were able to stay up for that late game. But Bama and Michigan, this game was back and forth, a very evenly matched game. I liked Bama to come out on top of this. I had Bama +2 and told you to follow me there. I thought Jalen Milroe was going to be able to just move the ball around. I thought he was going to run a lot on Michigan. Michigan had 5 sacks in the first half to their credit. They looked like the better team this entire game. The right team won this. Both teams were solid. For those of you pointing at this and saying, Florida State should have been in because Alabama lost, I think that's a foolish take, but I'm not going to dive into that rat hole today. Michigan won this. Michigan made a big dent, and they finally got over the hump for Harbaugh and this fan base. So congratulations to Michigan. We were wrong with this pick, and for that, we are accountable. All right, let's jump to the late game. Sugar Bowl started at 8:45 Eastern time. We had Washington as a 4-point dog against Texas. We had the over-under set at 63.5. So I liked the 2 picks in this game. I told you Washington has been not getting the support they should. They've been really underhyped. I think Washington's a much better football team than Vegas gives them credit for, and that gamblers give them credit for. So I told you to take Washington +4. I also told you to take the over 63.5. Both of those were lock 'em, flush 'em victories. So that gave us a 3-2 record yesterday, coming off a 5-1 record on the Friday-Saturday games. So a really nice weekend for Porcelain Picks. Hopefully you followed suit. Hopefully you made some money on these picks. So again, subscribe. I'm going to be releasing the college football playoff final pick. That's going to be coming up this Friday. We've got Washington. We've got Michigan. Right now, the opening line was Washington, a 4.5-point dog. I will say right out of the gate, I am leaning Washington. Again, I think they've just been kind of brushed to the side by everyone in college football. No one's really watched them play. Half of America was probably sleeping by the time this game ended last night. So I do think Washington is not getting the credit they deserved. So I think 4.5 points right now looks valuable, but I'm going to make sure I analyze some injuries. I'm going to take some time to do some research this week and give you an educated pick on that game coming up this upcoming Monday. So again, it's been an excellent college football season. Appreciate you sticking with us at Porcelain Picks. I'm Andrew Fabian. This is Porcelain Audit. Happy college football, everyone. Have a great week and a happy new year.